Maybe you actually listen to me this time.
Marine, are you good over there? Or
I'm getting hyper now.
have you seen my baseball? That's what you're doing over there.
You hurt my feelings.
I don't fuck your feelings.
Fuck your stupid bald ass head too. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, fuck. We ain't starting now because he ain't gonna get the last word. And I hate when he does that shit. He's such a fucking female. It makes me so fucking mad. Now I see why men beat women. Yeah, choke over there. Yeah, that NyQuil ain't helping you now, is it? No.
Choke on it.
Smoke another mother. Yeah, fucking smoke another pussy. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Brothers Chatter, where McDermott shows us how good he looks in skinny jeans, and you really do.
Thank you.
That ass is fat, shorty.
Thank you. Got them thick thighs.
Danny's going to perform a perfect pirouette after showing us his signature plie.
You don't want to see me do that in these shorts.
Or with that type of ACL. Or lack thereof.
I technically have a false ACL, so...
Bro, you should have got a black guy's ACL put in you.
I could have been...
I could have
dunked on somebody.
You should have.
Well, that's racist.
And I'm going to show you how to prepare the perfect turducken.
Ooh, I fuck with a turducken. But it's still spooky season, so wait on that.
Very true.
Hey, also, fuck you. You're supposed to wear a toboggan today, so I didn't wear my fucking toboggan, you lying piece of shit.
Well, it turns out, personal best lost all their NFL.
What toboggan?
Yeah, I forgot about that place. I don't know. I was trying to find a Broncos one, but personal best in the mall doesn't have anything NFL anymore. Like, literally nothing NFL anymore.
It's not like Shank and Tittles.
Well, no, they used to, but, you know...
It's like saying Shank and Tittles.
Somebody got caught doing something up there, and that's why they lost their NFL contract.
See, the black guy that we used to have on our fucking podcast.
No, he didn't get caught. The owner's son got caught selling stuff online, and they lost their NFL contract.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a fucking genius.
Yeah. So anyway,
yeah.
How you guys been?
Not too bad. It's a little chilly outside. Another rainy football game again.
Yeah, the fake radio host over here, Mr. Stats. You did a good job though, buddy. I'm proud of you.
I'm doing my math skills, so I'm bettering my math. 2,
I like
still
that.
Fucking halftime at the end of the game. People still hear my voice. And number 3, go fuck yourself because I'm sure you haven't even walked outside the fucking house.
Today,
yeah, 3 times this week.
You haven't gone places
3 times this week.
Every single day, I've walked outside of my house.
He went to get coffee earlier.
No, I walked outside to get my dog that didn't want to come back in. I was sick this week.
That doesn't count.
I was sick this week.
Yeah, fuck that dog.
I agree. Fuck that dog. He needs, he's old. He needs to cross the Rainbow Bridge.
You need to just make a decision. It's not an easy decision to make, but sometimes it's worth it.
I know somebody who would probably shoot it.
Well, we're not going to go that route, bud.
Why? If it's older, what's the big fucking deal? If you take it to the vet to get it put down, and you put it down yourself, I don't see how this.
How about something a little bit more humane?
Shoot it in the fucking head.
That's not very humane.
It's dead.
I mean, he's got a point. It's a little messier.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the difference between sitting in a room, putting shit in their fucking system? It's hard
to put down a dog whenever he comes inside and he still gets excited about a treat. He knows what a treat is. He still gets excited about it. It's just randomly he'll just walk upstairs into the hallway and just start peeing.
There are people who fucking are in a vegetable state fucking get excited in their dreams, but we still put them down. So
I mean, he's not having a dream, although he could be. I don't know.
Well, and they do say, sometimes, with dogs, you'll see, people put dogs down that they look healthy, but the idea is it's best to do it. It's not going to get any better. It's best to do it now before it gets worse, because that's going to make it even harder, and you enjoy the memories as you know the dog now. So, I know this is a little bit of a dark conversation, but...
You want to do it for me, then?
I told
I don't
you.
wanna go-
I mean, I would take him up for you.
Oh,
Tim would cry like a bitch though too, so I'll do it.
Don't.
Caleb, wa-
I would
Caleb
cry.
wants-
I cried when I put. That was the hardest thing I ever had to fucking do.
Caleb wants to go. He wants to be there and do it as a family. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not an easy thing to do. When I had
no, I
Gay. Oh, sorry.
I've done it before. I had to do it with no, I had to do it with Ashley's grandparents' old dog, Ebony.
Okay.
I was there for that one.
That's a black person.
Well, it was a black dog, so I mean,
Wow.
you said it, not me.
Well, you
Whoa.
said black dog. That's fucked up.
It was.
That shit fucked up, bro. Should never fucking happen.
It was a male dog named Ebony.
Named Ebony.
was-
That feels like
Yeah.
a girl's name.
It definitely is, but I don't know.
So I started thinking about a question the other day, and I know you guys like talking about aliens a little bit, so I thought we'd revisit this conversation a little bit. So if aliens were to land right now, let's say they showed up at your house, knocked on your door, you know, they're not super technological aliens, and gave the old "take me to your leader" quote, who would you take them to?
McDermott because of his background.
Oh, because bro, I could have some little alien slaves, bro. That'd be lit.
Well, I can tell you who it's not going to be, and that's our current leader.
Which is kind of my point.
Because I don't even think he knows that he's our leader right now.
I don't think he knows.
I would take him overseas to like the whole Israel fucking place and let them see that people are duking it out over being a Jew and not a Jew, but almost like believing in the same damn shit. And then that way the aliens would be like, wow, these people are fucking dumb and retarded.
Well,
Let me
considering-
fucking leave.
We're fighting a thousands-year war. I mean, it's literally a
But we're
holy
not.
war.
Hey, we're not fighting yet. But yeah, I mean, I would probably take the aliens to see that. That way they can be like any type of thought that they had, because maybe they're just
No,
like,
but
you know,
his question was,
the leader.
said-
Yeah, I'm taking them. I'm taking them there.
oh, all right, leader. I'm going to take him to Elon Musk,
No,
I thought about
and
that.
I'm going to say, this is the guy that's the closest to getting to your home.
you know, I think I don't like Elon Musk. I don't want to start a whole new topic. I'm not. I don't like the other fucking idiot, but Elon Musk is a piece of shit. He acts like he's not a piece of shit, but he's a piece of shit.
He's got a lot of kids.
And
a
he's
lot of
also
money.
got Asperger's, and he's retarded with
He
a
has
lot of money.
Asperger's?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Wait, what is Asperger's again?
I think it's the thing where you're retarded, but you're not retarded.
So, like, Goodwill Hunting.
I don't know. I mean, but if you want to take the aliens to him, I mean, I'm sure he'll fucking probably start a fucking company with them.
Asperger's. That's about right.
No. A form of autism. Well, yeah, autistic people are really smart at one particular
Well, okay.
thing.
So,
I'm
not
just saying,
all.
dude. Like, you don't think
But
he's
some.
like, you really don't think he's a piece of shit?
No, I don't.
Wow.
I think
knows-
he's a genius.
I don't really know
mean,
him
yeah.
well enough to say he's a piece of shit.
But-
I mean,
I
I
don't
guess
know.
that's no different than like liberals who hate Donald Trump because they hear other people say he's racist.
No, just like I just think that Elon Musk is a very likable guy, and he uses that to make it seem like he's not like a terrible person. But if you were really that like cool, like, you know, instead of buying Twitter and then making me pay for a blue check mark, if I
I mean,
wanted
who
the blue
really
check
wants
mark,
a? Who really wants
no,
a
but I'm
blue
just
check
saying,
mark?
like, why don't you just like throw some money at people? You know, like if you're that fucking rich,
He
instead of
does a lot.
failing multiple times to the moon, why don't you like give that money away for something? You know,
True. What about Neil deGrasse Tyson?
who the fuck is that?
We talked about this. That's that black guy. The what is he? A physicist or
He's an
astronomer?
he's an astrophysicist.
Yeah. So
Oh,
what,
the real
what I
smart
just
black
said,
dude. Yeah.
yeah, what I just said combined.
That guy.
That guy.
Why does he look like the guy from The Office?
No, he doesn't.
He does not look like the guy.
Yes, he
from
does.
Off.
Yes, he does.
Stanley.
If it's just because he's black.
No.
Yes, he
not
does.
at all.
Yes, he does. That
Not-
fucking that. Yes, he does.
Not at all.
Yes, he does.
The only thing they both have a mustache and their complexion is similar.
I think they look like not identical, but they look.
I think he looks
alike.
more like Carl Winslow.
Yeah, Carl Winslow. From Family
See.
Matters.
I think I would take the aliens to Tom Brady.
Okay, explain.
So the goat.
Yeah, like, hey, this guy is the greatest of all time. He'll show you around. He might kiss you on the mouth, but he'll fucking walk you around.
That's so fucked. Okay. Bill Nye.
No, because he's like a fake smart,
Hey,
No, he's actually really smart.
yeah, he is.
but not as smart as Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Maybe.
Bill. Yeah, but I wasn't singing fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson. And who was I? No, I wasn't. I was singing Bill Nye the Science. Yeah, exactly. You weren't singing that. Yeah.
I can't think of any political leaders you would take aliens to. And I even was talking to some of my Democrat brethren, and they would say the same thing. Like, obviously, I'm not going to take him to Trump, but yeah, I'm not going to take him to Biden either.
You know what? People kind of forgot this man's name.
Barack Obama?
I'm taking him to the Tiger King, baby. Joe Exotic. We're gonna start a fucking zoo.
I have it.
Fuck Carol Baskins.
One out of two people. Either A, Pat McAfee, because he will give the greatest interview of all time with that alien, or B, Joe Rogan.
I was gonna say Joe Rogan. Joe loves alien shit. I mean, he named his new club the Mothership.
Yes, I want to go with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, because Joe Rogan would also smoke a blunt with it.
Oh fuck yeah! And Joe's really good at looking at multiple sides of what someone's saying. So he doesn't just have his own opinions. He listens to what other people says. Most people think that Joe is Republican and he's Democrat.
No, but he listens to both sides though.
Yeah.
Can you think back to like Fear Factor, and then like obviously him calling like UFC fights? Mm-hmm. Before his podcast, did you ever know he was actually like fucking intelligent, or did you always think he was just that dumb jock fucking TV?
You would have thought he was just some dumb jock. And I didn't even really watch Fear Factor all that much. I remember watching maybe a couple episodes. I'm not really into UFC, so I remember seeing him in a couple movies. He was in a couple movies with Kevin James. I didn't know all that. Of a sudden,
yeah, I didn't.
And he played the Zookeeper movie with Kevin James. He plays like the douchebag guy.
Oh yeah, he does.
And then
now that you say that,
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, the douchebag guy who he's kind of like up against a little bit for the girl. And then Here Comes the Boom, he comes in and plays himself. I think he plays himself.
Never saw that one either.
You never saw Here Comes the Boom with Kevin James where he does the UFC stuff? That's a good fucking movie. That's a real.
The only
movie.
Kevin James movie that I saw was Hitch.
Well, so you never saw Larry, or whatever that was.
Oh, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. With
okay, I saw that, and then what was the other one?
Dude, that could be me and you.
Paul Blart.
That could be me and you.
Yeah, no, Zookeeper was good, but Here Comes the Boom was a good movie. It was funny, but it was also actually a really good feel good movie. Like at the end, it had a really good ending. You'll definitely have to watch that one. High up on my list. So I think
Speaking of Chuck and Larry,
we can all agree on Joe.
Have you seen the TikTok that goes around that is like the guy's like, I'm looking for a husband, but like hear me out, like we can get married and all that, enjoy the benefits of like, right, but like you don't have any of the like bitching. He's like, you can have all the girls you want. Bring all of them home. He's like, you got a boat? He's like, if not, we'll buy one because we can afford it now. That actually sounds fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, if I'm not already, no, you're not fucking. You're just you're married and you guys have a joint income, but you can afford more stuff because you're not married to a woman.
So, like me and you would get married,
right? But we would have no intimate relationship. We could fuck whoever the fuck we wanted to.
We would buy like a 2-bedroom house, so we're separate.
Yeah, and you buy 2 master bedroom house.
Yeah, you would still want to live in the same house. I think you have to live together.
Yeah. And, like, you don't have to buy each other Christmas gifts. Just have a beer together. on Christmas. You know,
I mean, you could buy each other
That's
something
it.
if you wanted to.
if you wanted to, but you don't have to.
It's nice to
Like,
get gifts sometimes.
What if I get drunk and I would suck your wiener or something?
He's really trying to make this about getting in bed
He's
with you.
really trying to make it like that.
So like, does that
No.
like ruin the whole like scheme?
Yes.
I
Because,
mean, it
like, there's
doesn't
nothing.
ruin it. I mean,
the-
it could be benefits. You never know. You might find something that you.
Well, then
you've
we're just
always
a gay
wanted.
couple.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
I
but-
never said it was, but that
Well, we
is
would
the
be
whole
we would
point
be
of it.
swingers. We would be swingers that are married.
Right.
If I like would suck your dick one time.
Listen, I'm just saying I would support you guys. I think it'd be a beautiful thing.
I don't want to
love
do
you.
that with McDermott
I
because
love
he's
you.
going to take it
I
on.
love you both.
McDermott would take it on the side where I don't want to go.
I'm better than you anyway, so
I feel like
I
McDermott
could do
would,
much better.
McDermott would stalk you. Like it wouldn't be like a one night stand. Like you hit it and quit it. He would like stalk you and like.
And he'd be
want a
like,
husband.
who are you bringing home tonight?
I would want a husband that would work. I don't want to take care. I don't want to financially be the stable one. So sorry.
And he'd be like, who are you bringing home? And then he'd like go up to the bitch and be like, I can suck it better than you, bitch.
So I definitely think in the relationship, McDermott. Now that more I think about it, you would be the woman.
No, but I would want to get it. Like I would want to like fucking just grab him by that stupid ass hat and just pull him back. You know, like.
No, see,
I'm not saying
just
you
ruined-
I'm not saying you wouldn't play the manly role when it comes to the bedroom, but I think in the, like you'd be the jealous one.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I have
are you
feminine
playing-
tendencies.
Yeah, I can see you be like he'd be going into his office, be like, "Are you playing video games again?"
Yeah, dude. When Marine would talk to like Blank or somebody for a whole shift and wouldn't talk to me much, I get mad as shit.
I believe
would.
it. I believe
He would
you.
get
I
jealous.
definitely believe
Like
you.
me and Blank
I
would just be
would.
hanging out all shift, or like like if Blank was in a group or something, I'd go hang out with him and talk to him for a while, and McDermott would get jealous as fuck.
I would.
Like in our group chat, he keeps telling him like, Blank, stay away from my man, don't touch my man.
That's fine. I definitely believe you. How did
Hey, he ruins it for me. I can't have any other types of friendships.
you're not allowed
like,
to have any
Oh, that
friends?
sucks, dude. It sucks.
Hey, but don't hate on it because that's what led us to the podcast. If it wasn't for him, we probably would have never done that.
Yeah, and Linda's adopted me and praying for me, so like, I'm one of you guys now.
I'm praying for her if she's adopting you.
Yeah, he can be our other little brother. You can know what it's like to be a big brother.
I am. Fuck, I am a big brother.
You don't.
We have a Tim. We have a little sister.
I know that. When's the last time you talked to her?
Not that long ago.
Bullshit.
Ooh, family drama, brother shatter.
In the group chat, I did. When was the last time you talked to her?
Hey, guess what? I talk to my
Oh,
brother
okay.
every fucking day. So
Well, your brother also doesn't live 100 miles away from you either.
I talk to my brother every day. You and Tim don't talk every day, I bet.
No. Well,
Exactly.
almost every day.
We talk
Well,
about it
we
more
talk-
now that we started the
Listen.
podcast back up.
Okay,
If we talked to each other every day, though, we would probably fight more, and this probably would have been over by now.
Very true.
I can't help it. You both are.
he
Hey, I'm
irritates
the
the
one
fuck
with
out of me.
feminine tendencies. You both, when it comes to each other, are feminine as fuck.
No,
There's
you
no
don't-
man
You
and
don't
no.
understand.
You both.
We have to
feminine
talk to
as
each-
fuck.
No, if we have to talk to each other every day, we will fucking
Exactly.
fight and
That's
argue.
what I'm saying. Feminine as fuck.
That's
with
not
you two.
That's not
feminine.
feminine.
That's
That's not
brother.
feminine.
It
That's
is.
just
No,
brothers.
you, of course, I own up. Me and my brother can talk 5 days a week at work. 8-hour days, 40 hours a week.
Okay,
Not do
did
that
you
shit.
also live with him every single day for
Yes.
over 18 years?
Yes.
What was your relationship
No.
like growing up?
How often did you see each other?
I mean, every day, but
What was your relationship though? Like,
what do you
was it
mean?
Good.
Oh, we fought all. No, we fought all the time.
Okay, because so did we.
But like, unlike you, like we were like,
No, we didn't beat the fuck out of each other, but because he
I
already
pushed him
knows-
into a
he already
cabinet
knows
one
what
time.
would have happened.
Hey, if we get 15 likes, I think you guys should have to scrap it out for like a minute.
No,
I'm down. I'll do
don't want
anything for
that.
the likes.
you don't want that.
Facts.
I'll just kick you in the knee.
You don't want that. Listen,
I've been going to the gym. Look at these.
we're not gonna do no little fake
yeah,
like
dude.
you making your fucking granddaughter cry, like no little fake shit like that.
Tim, please
She
never
did
show your fake ass muscle again. Like there was no even definition there.
That's slowly.
The fuck are
getting
you
there. I
doing?
just
No,
went
it's
back.
not.
You, look at that.
You can see your pussy pits. That's about it.
I gotta save mine again.
What do you mean no definition?
There's no definition.
Okay, I know my
No.
biceps aren't all that big yet, but there's
No.
no definitions whatsoever. You're
A little bit in your tricep.
Okay,
That's a
thank
shoulder.
you.
That's a shoulder.
That's still fucking muscle.
But let me fuck you
He's
a
getting so
muscle
much-
though.
Shut the
He's
fuck. I'll
getting
beat the
so
fuck out of you
hurt.
too.
Bro,
I'll
I
scrap
took-
with him and then I'll fucking
Tim,
scrap
I
with
took
you.
I
Bring it
took
on, bitch.
10
Bring it
I
on,
took
bitch.
10 years off the gym, Tim. 10 years.
Ain't
Came
no
back for like 3 months. I still probably
No
throw
way.
more up than you. Still more up than you. You know why? Because I'm big dog.
know
I'm
what? You know what? I'll take
Ain't
both of you
no
at
way
the
you're
same
scrapping.
fucking time. Both
Ain't
at the
no
same
way.
time. You ready for the party? You ready to meet Thunder and Lightning? Let's fucking go.
After the
That
basketball game, I'll fucking box right now. I only use one hand too.
So after I dog you on the basketball court,
Oh, you're not. You're getting dog.
I'm gonna dog you on the basketball court.
We need to do this promo. We need to do this fucking promo because I swear I was saying about this the other night while I was sleeping at work. I was like, yo, I woke up. I was like, bro, this motherfucker really think he can beat me in basketball.
This motherfucker talks all this shit on me. He's like, I was thinking about this while I was sleeping at work.
I bet you don't stay up for 8 hours straight in a day.
I do.
Technically, 8 to 4, 12 to 8, whatever you want to pick your work time. That's your time of work.
That's his work hours. He's allowed a 30-minute nap. We get 30-minute lunches. He gets a 30-minute nap.
I took like a fucking 3-hour nap last night. Holy shit, I was so refreshed.
So
Thanks,
I did.
federal buildings.
So it's funny that you guys were talking about like being in a gay relationship.
Why is that funny to you?
Yeah, why is
Well-
that funny, Tim? Is gay people funny?
No, I mean it can be sometimes. Yes. So,
I
but
mean,
it got me
well-
thinking. So I want to rewind back to the conversation we had last week. I'm not down with McDermott's idea for a kiddie porn website.
I said kidding. I just said they're adult 18 plus, but we show them like high school love scenes. Brilliant.
But I did have an idea for just a normal porn website. A type of porn that I don't know that's even out there. So, hear me out.
Oh no.
Well, McDermott will know.
Oh no.
Okay, so here we go. So, we know that there's multiple porns on like a girl getting just the train ran on her, right? Multiple dicks she's just gagging on, right? Or multiple guys just going to town, ass, mouth, pussy, armpits, knee, back behind the knee, all at the same time. Has the role ever been reversed where you have like a guy who's just having the train ran on him by a bunch of girls, like just pussies left and right?
Yes.
Like they're grabbing a hold of the back of his head, just making him eat. Oh yeah, eat that.
Oh,
pussy.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
another
yeah,
girl,
Well, I've seen one. It took a south turn, but it was like that at first. But like they're making him like he was in there, and like they're playing with his butthole, and like he's like eating pussy and pussy. But then he started getting pegged.
That was gonna be my next thing. Then
So-
this guy's just getting like pegged by like 10 different
Yeah.
girls. Like they're just taking their turns.
Like
so
he was
that does
actually
exist.
sucking their.
The ones I've
fake wieners
seen,
and-
like, it turned into like a wrestling match too.
So I haven't seen this.
No, that's
I just,
stepmom porn, dude. You're way off.
I've seen it turn into a wrestling match. But yeah, Tim, I think that's already been done.
Okay, I
Yeah.
had never seen it before, and it came to me, and I'm like,
It's gruesome.
huh.
And actually, there should have been a tag on it that like it was like because like he was bleeding a little bit. It was I actually
I
got
imagine.
scared for him.
I imagine.
I don't know why I kept watching. I should have stopped.
But you enjoyed it.
No, I
Well-
was terrified.
So I'm assuming you mean bleeding from the rectum, right?
Yes.
So it's actually interesting because I remember learning about this, that the capillaries in your rectum are actually really, really tiny. That's how gay guys actually end up getting AIDS in the first place, because the in and out in the rectum causes the bleeding, because it is a one-way tube, right? It's not meant for things to go back up inside, so the constant friction and back and forth causes it to start bleeding, which is how for years, unless you're using condoms, gay guys got AIDS. Yes.
Question. Okay. So
It's just random information.
Are girls assholes then meant to have things go in them because they don't bleed like that and
Nobody's
they don't
meant
get
to.
AIDS? So why don't
They
they
can.
bleed like that?
They can.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do. If you fuck a girl in the ass, it would do the same thing.
Maybe
It
like
can
the
get
first
that same
couple
way.
times.
Oh,
Yeah. But I mean, I've never done anal. I know a lot of girls.
not fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's really not all that it's cracked up to be. It sounds cool.
And also, if any of our viewers, Linda, this is where you pause and give me 30 seconds and go forward. If you're planning on doing it, hold on, I'll give you a second, Linda. Just, I know hearing and stuff. Okay. If you're doing anal, most people don't tell you that technically, like, the porn stars, like, get that shit, like, power washed out. Like, you're supposed to edema or something like that.
Enema.
You're supposed to get edema. But you're supposed to get that, like, up there because technically, like, shit still gets stuck a little farther up.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that if, like, normal people, like, it happened to my dude. He was fucking a bitch in the butt. And, like, I mean, he got a pretty big wiener, you know? When he pulled it out, there was shit on his wiener.
Do you remember Zack and Miri make a porno?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember that scene? I mean, he's
Yes.
fucking her in the ass, and it just fucking everywhere.
So, like,
I
I
mean,
would,
that's-
like, luckily for me, I didn't have to worry about that, 'cause, you know, a little wiener. But, yeah, it wasn't fun either. It was
Makes
actually, when you start
sense.
thinking about it, it's like,
Well,
yeah.
I tried it once. My wife screamed and never tried it again. So
That's
I'm not really
false
into
belief.
it. No, I stopped when
No.
she said.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think you have to ease into it. I think most women don't really like it. Yeah, and I think most women they also don't want you. They won't let you come in their ass either.
That's not fun.
Yeah, which kind of ruins the point of it for me. But whatever. Am I wrong? Most women don't, or they do?
Well, I think I was a douchebag for this because I gave the girl the magician. I
What's
was
the
in the
magician?
pussy. Linda, pause again.
I haven't heard of the magician.
So you're hitting it from the back in the vagina, right? You just, and as you're about to come, you pull out and put it in their wiener, or in their wiener, in their ass, and you just blow it in their butt. And
I mean, that makes sense. I've never heard of that one though.
well, I found out this girl was like talking to like another dude, and like me and her were kind of talking, but like I was like, you know, then I was like, yo, she's getting fucked by other people, so I was like, all right, bet. Bitch, I'm gonna hit it one last time, and I'm gonna be a douche on the way out. So instead of just nutting in her and like maybe getting her pregnant like I normally do, I slipped it out and went, floop. And I mean, little wiener, but big ball comes a lot. So,
Well, plus when you're not expecting that, it's still even a small wiener's probably still hurts a little bit.
well,
And you just jammed it like.
oh yeah,
Right in her
it
ass.
was
like
no,
you didn't
like,
even like ease it in like you're
no.
supposed to.
no, I went, and then it went.
I didn't make those noises.
And then, like, when I pulled it out, like, there was nothing coming out, so I know it was in there, like, you know? So, and that shit was warm. Like, it was a cold day, so, like, you know, like, the shit's extra warm. I felt like fucking, like, just spoiled fucking warm milk, you know?
Ooh.
Man, I'm really hungry all of a sudden.
Well, go fucking let her stand over top of you. I'm sure some's still dripping out to this day. She probably hasn't got it all out there yet. Probably smells like a crusty sock under her fucking
She might need an
bed.
enema,
Ew.
right? She might need an
Probably.
enema.
No, enema.
Fuck you.
So, did you
I'm out.
guys?
Hold on. I was just making sure. I'm going to start doing this for your mom, too. That way she knows when to bring it back.
Oh,
okay.
I'm trying to be a better person around her.
You're not a better person.
She still likes you though.
Maybe.
She's
Not
still
up to
praying for you.
it. I need it.
We all do. So, I was scrolling around on YouTube and just the dark web the other day, and I started thinking about something, and I found out that it is true. Did you know that slavery still exists in today's world?
Yes, we are a slave to our government. We give over 50% of our paychecks to our government.
I mean, that's one perspective. That's not what I'm talking about.
Sports. Why is it that it's always a white owner that owns a majority of black people and makes them play football and basketball?
Oh,
Okay, that's another perspective. Still
I
not the one I'm
didn't
talking
think about that.
So, no, there's actually in other countries, not America, not what you would think of for slaves. Not thinking back to the 1800s, with African American slaves over here or African slaves over here. Not like Jewish slaves from back in Egypt times, but like sex slaves, indentured servants, debt
Oh yeah,
bondage,
I
stuff
didn't
like
think we
that.
were counting that.
Well, yeah,
That's
like
still slavery. I mean, these people who are
trafficking.
doing forced labor, whether
Well, and then
it's
you have
working in a field, blowing 1,000 guys, or whatever it
yeah.
might be, there
Anybody
still
getting
is
trapped?
slavery in the world.
Anybody getting
Oh yeah.
trapped is a slave.
Well, I mean, like sex slavery is the biggest thing.
Yeah,
That's like probably the number one slave thing now.
it's
Well, I
one of the
mean, like
biggest.
you do have a lot of those, like what was that called back in the day, like indentured servants? Because
Yeah,
like you
indentured
know how many like
servants.
illegal people come to the United States and like them rich white people in like New York have them as like maids and shit.
Yeah,
I guess it's like a step up. Like you're not getting raped, but like you're still
yeah,
having
you're
to
not,
clean
but
the
you're
house.
still under, you're still not free to go until you've paid off a debt.
Are you dyslexic? What did you
So
just type?
I was
Still slavery.
I was talking.
That's still slavery.
So, this is what I found. There are an estimated 21 million to 45 million people trapped in some form of slavery today.
That's a lot of people.
We should make them a railroad.
But you said we should make them a railroad.
I said somebody should make them a railroad. I mean, God, I would have liked to get some sort of reaction.
But no,
I didn't know where you were going with that. But
you
anyway.
bring up a valid point, though. If we know that this is still happening, I mean, we complain about all the other problems. Where I mean, people are complaining about whether abortion should or shouldn't be legal. Like we talk about gun laws. What about this? Like,
All right,
why
wait a
don't
minute,
we
time
just?
I'm out. Cross out child labor unless it's sexual, because those fucking kids making the Nike shoes, bro, that's solid. So
Okay, time out.
child labor's
So you want something to be done about this? Are
Why
you
not?
prepared? Are you prepared to die?
I mean,
People
as
because this is
planet, yeah.
all right. So this could go one of two ways, and the way I'm going to take it is like conspiracy theory type shit, because this stuff is done by the we'll call them the what is it, the cabal, the powers that be of the world. All right. And the people that try to expose them and like actually get far in exposing them come up missing. So like, why do you think like the people that were going to Epstein Island, the people that were on those flight logs, like are actors and actresses that we love today, why do you think nothing has happened to them, even though their names are on those flight logs to Epstein Island?
Go back.
Because
Go back to that first one.
because nobody wants to
Well, I was trying
talk
to
about these
find-
people.
I was trying to find my notes. I have it written down here. I was trying
So,
to find
like-
a website.
Nobody wants to talk about
Scroll-
this because you're gonna end up dead.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Like so you can see. Like well, back up a little bit so I can see. Yeah. Okay. So like, out of all these, one. I mean, domestic servitude.
That's like maids.
That's like being held hostage. But like, I mean, forced marriage. That's more like overseas. That's not us. Like, I'm
That's
thinking.
what I'm saying.
can
There's
we stop as a
none of this is
country?
happening in America.
Well, sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking is.
But
We kidnap
most
people,
of
too.
it's yeah, and
They're
I mean
being
there might be
taken
some
away from
American,
here.
but a lot of them are not even American citizens doing that. It's foreigners that are even doing a lot of the sex.
I mean, a
trafficking.
lot of them were just taken from Maui. That's part of the United States.
Like the sex trafficking. I want to see like if there's an estimated number on like, because obviously there's probably more like Spanish or some kids that go missing than like American, but like
That's why I
a
was
lot
trying
of
to find the
American people
website
still
that
get
was on.
kidnapped too, especially
Yeah.
like. But like I mean, forced labor. I don't know. Forced labor is also to me like
Forced
just
work
a
under
normal
the threat of
fucking.
violence and no pay. Slaves are treated as property and exploited to create a product for commercial sale. So a
None,
lot of
none of
that
this is
is
us outside of sex trafficking.
none of this is us. Like that, the forced labor is I can't remember. Joe Rogan had him on. Some guy who did a lot of research on the cobalt mines that power our cell phones. That's forced labor.
Well, bonded labor, I think we still have a couple prisons in the United States that actually do that, right?
Maybe.
I think
I
we
don't know
have a
that I
couple.
consider that one a form of slavery.
Yeah, but they're also like the better you work and stuff, like your sentence gets done quicker.
True.
But forced marriage, that's definitely like
Yeah,
that. I
that's
don't.
not us. That's like
Yeah,
India and places like that. So
yeah.
the top countries, there's 167 countries that slavery still exists in the world in some form. The top: India, 7.9 million; China, 3.8 million; North Korea, 2.6; Nigeria, 1.4. And I had the top 10. It goes all the way down to Afghanistan at 750,000. So
Well,
Philippines
I
is on
mean,
there, Russia, Congo, Indonesia, and Iran as well.
you're talking about a lot of the countries that we are opposed against.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, like not India as much, but
no, not
like,
India. Well, we're
but
starting to
India is
be
also
no.
like India is also
India's.
the number one place that like when I think of child labor,
Child
forced
labor and forced
marriages,
marriages,
like
yeah.
that's them. Domestic servitude,
I mean,
bonded
we're
labor.
talking about like Iran, China, Russia, North Korea, Afghanistan. Those are all places we are opposed against. But that's all. You know, they think that's part of their culture, their history, and all that stuff. So to them, it's normal. Whereas to us, we're the free world, and we're like, no, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like fuck with bonded labor though, yeah, like a little bit. Well, because
Oh,
like,
you mean like in prisons and stuff?
well, no, like I'm saying, like even like, bro, like pieces of shit like me that like just like go like finesse the system for like money and just never pay the bills back. Like yeah, my credit sucks, but it's like, oh darn, like you know, uh, I don't know. I feel like a form of bonded labor is good because like, what happens if you're driving down the road and somebody hits you? They don't have car insurance, no, and they
Or
don't
a
have
driver's
money.
license?
Well, no, but car insurance. I still have car insurance. But all right, snitch. Anyway, uh, so they hit you. They don't have like obviously like they're not going to have money usually. Uh, so now you're stuck paying those repairs to your car, and they'll never pay you back because they're the justice system's not too worried about making sure they do. They'll just keep telling them to, and then probably never get anything done. Maybe get some jail time, but outside of that, nothing. So
True.
like bonded labor would be lit. Like, hey, if you can't pay me back like with money, you're coming to my house 5 days a week and doing fucking shit. Nothing sexual, but like your yard work, inside work. You're paying back the debt you owe me if you can't physically give me money. I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that a communist point of view?
No, I do too.
No.
Like, because you know what I mean? Because like what? Why? Like why would you get blamed for something? Like why do I have to take on the role if somebody causes an accident or something to me, or if I let say Tim asked me to borrow $1,000, he just never pays me back. He can't. Something happens, he's just never able to. Well, then he should have to do $1,000 worth of work.
Yeah, but unless you have some type of agreement, it's the free world. I mean, you
But
can't
that's what
just
I'm saying.
go
But
off of
bonded labor, like that's the only thing up there that I kind of like.
make it legal. Run for president, make it legal.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like, remember back in the day, like if you ate at a restaurant and the old thing you see on TV, you couldn't pay your bill, you had to go back into the kitchen and wash the
Yeah.
dishes. It's kind of the same thing.
There you go.
So I don't know that I necessarily would put that up there with slavery. I mean, when you compare it to the rest of these,
Oh yeah.
I agree.
No,
with you.
because
I
you're
think
still
bonded
paying
labor is
off
on
a
the lower
debt.
Exactly. You're not. It's a debt, right? Like so, at the very least,
I
it's kind of
wouldn't
like those
take it
indentured
that far.
servants that would come over
Yeah.
here. Like they want to escape places like China or other countries, and in order to get over here through the black market, they had to pay $10,000 or more, and then they have to work off that money in order to be free. Like it's still a fucked up way to do things, but it was still their choice. They could have stayed
Right.
where they were at.
That's what I mean. Like outside of sex trafficking, like I can see where sometimes like they're told something, they're like, "Hey, pay us $10,000. We'll get you over there and just pay us back when as you get paychecks there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get here, they're like, yeah, well, actually, you're gonna have to like work in this person's house
Yeah.
for until you pay that debt back, and you're not gonna get any.
And put on this French maid's outfit.
But like, it is still like outside
Shave
of
your
sex
legs.
trafficking. I will like outside of that because like obviously I would never agree with that. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But like the people who sign up to come over here, like they're also taking that risk, knowing, which I mean goes to show how bad where they're at is.
Yeah.
But then some of them aren't. Like I was watching this. Shout out to Peter Santadello. I don't know if you guys have ever watched his YouTube shows. Tim, I think you would actually really enjoy it. Marine, I don't know. Like you're 50-50 on stuff like that. But he is.
I'm not quite sure what he's trying to say.
Or like, because he's not Democrat or more. Like you don't know what he's Democrat or Republican. Like you don't know because he keeps his views to himself.
Okay.
His is basically I show you what I see and you can make the decision. I don't get into the political side.
So he's a lot like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but he millions of views on YouTube too. Like he fucking smart. But like some of his videos, like he rode with the sheriff, like a couple sheriffs around the border, because the sheriff is like they can speak free at will. Like they cannot get in trouble for what they say because they're for the people, by the people.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was showing like some like the border issues, and like they stopped a couple families that came over and they were from India. Well, in India, like the one person was like a fucking worked in like the government. One was a doctor. Like these people were high off people. Like had a good life over there. Like if you're a doctor, lawyer, like all this stuff, like you're not living bad like the others. But like so they came over here and pretty much was like, yeah, they didn't like something stupid that happened over there. Like they're like, we want to come to America where we'll make more money for what we do and this and this. And that kind of just got me thinking about like, yo, that is crazy because they pay coyotes to bring them over. So like they obviously owe these families $10,000. And now like if something were to happen where like they come back after them for not paying or whatever, do you feel sorry for people like that? At the same time, it's like I get people who like live slums lives in like some places that they don't have anything. And this is a better option.
Yeah.
But then when you're a high up person in India and you're coming over here just because you want to make more money, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It is kind of weird when you think about it. I mean, like, yeah, you're trying to escape a bad country, but you were in a well-off position.
Like you're one of the more respected probably people over there.
Why are you
maybe
you just get a fucking passport? You can probably
You're maybe even part of the problem over there.
Yeah.
get a fucking green card.
But like definitely shout out to his shit because he's actually making me a little smarter watching. Like he does
You sound smarter.
he followed this guy named Titus. He's like this younger guy. He's like a not an Irish. What's his fucking people? They ride like the horse and buggy and shit.
Amish.
So like he like lives off the land and like he did a couple videos with him. He walked around Chicago's worst neighborhoods with like ex gang members, like showing him around, and he does a lot of like he did like the underside of Vegas. He said what Hollywood doesn't want you to see. Then he did one with Hollywood, like the rich, living with the rich and the normals, like shit like that, like just showing you like everyday life of stuff. And actually check him out. Like Tim, you would definitely like him. I don't know like how much you like shit like that. Peter Santandello.
Santandello. I can't say that.
If you just type Peter on YouTube, he'll probably be one of the first 3 people to pop up.
Depending on what I'm searching. Peter.
Peter.
I know how to spell Peter.
Well, some people spell it with 2 T's, I think.
No.
That's Petter.
Oh.
Santanello, there's no D in it.
Oh, well,
I've seen him.
Bro is smart as shit. Like, he reminds me of, like, a non-athletic Joe Rogan. But he's, like, kind of funny, but, like, he does a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
I've never seen him before. Huh.
Definitely, Tim, check him out.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Marine, check him out, too. I just don't know if, like, you're weird about shit like that. Like, you either would get bored or, like, you would be really interested. With all that free time you have, though, I mean, probably can learn a couple things.
He's going to write a book. Dave, if you were going to write a book, what would you title it? Or what would it be about?
One slip changed everything.
Um, 3.
3. Like that's the name of the book.
3 ACLs.
Oh.
Just 3.
I would say one slip.
Because I've had 3 ACL tears, 3 surgeries, 3 different life experiences from each one, and I've learned a lot in between those times. So 3. I would name it 3.
So you're legitimately going to write a book about tearing your ACL?
No, about everything that I did and learned in that time.
What? Take a nap. Take several naps. Took
how many naps a day
to do your kitchen. Take more naps.
I don't think I'm ready to write a book yet. I haven't had enough life experiences.
No, it's kind of hard to. You should take naps. Bro, I love you. Sorry, I'm getting jealous again. My bad. I'm being rude. He just hurts my feelings so much, and then I have to lash out at him. But then I feel bad about it. He never.
It's like
does.
a love-hate relationship. It's like on and off again. It's kind of toxic.
Why I shave my head like him. That way, when he's not here, I can think of him.
I believe it.
It's when we're not on here, I literally never think of you, so I don't get pissed off all the time.
It's funny how everybody else looks more like Danny's brother than me, than his actual brother.
Facts. You were probably adopted.
I always used to tell people that.
Well, like even like your sister, like looks like you don't like. I don't know. Like even your sister kind of looks like.
No, she looks like Tim.
You. No, I don't think so. I think she looks more like.
You know, it's funny.
She looks just like my dad.
Yeah. Well, Tim did without a beard.
Yeah. You can't ever do that again. My sister because she's a girl, but there was something I did a while ago. It was on Facebook. It was when the whole filters were first coming out, and I was just joking around. I saw this one as a filter that makes you look like a woman, and when I pulled it up, it actually looked just like my sister. Like put our faces next to each other, you wouldn't think we'd look alike. But if you put some makeup on me, make me look like a woman, I look just like my sister.
You didn't have to use the filter. Just look at your hips and your fingers.
I do not have women fingers.
Lady fingers.
Look how rough
if I was struggling, I wish I knew you when I did cocaine.
Do what?
I wish I knew you when I did cocaine because they're like little coat bags, bro. Your little fucking long nibble fingers would have been so perfect to open them for me.
Oh,
I have calluses.
And
doesn't mean anything. Women have calluses too, Tim. You fucking sexist.
What makes
can women not work rough jobs?
Wait a minute.
Tim,
what makes me have lady fingers? I need to understand this.
When we were driving to Delaware, and I was pulling up beside your car, I was like, and all I saw was your hands on the steering wheel. I was like, oh, that's not them, because I thought it was women's hands, and Ashley was like, no, that's definitely not Tim. Because she agreed with me that was not your hands. That is not the hands of a guy. So because you two
were high, makes me have women fingers.
No. So I see it too.
What about these looks like a woman's
just
hand?
because you make a fist doesn't make it look more manly.
They look like a hand that would be wrapped around my wiener. Like, you know, like you have good wiener gripping hands, and that's typically ladies' hands.
I have carpal tunnel.
From gripping a lot of dicks.
And you definitely have like lady hips. Though.
What about my hips? Is lady.
Yo, this is going on YouTube.
Time out. Are those whitey tighties?
No, they're boxers.
Oh, okay.
Boxer briefs.
I thought they were like the new age whitey tighties.
Oh yeah, those were. Did you see the hips?
What's wrong with
like you would be so good in childbirth.
Oh yeah.
I do not have childbearing hips.
You probably like pop that kid out in like less than an hour.
Right. How strong is your back? You probably like.
It's pretty strong from carrying you and Destiny all the time. Oh.
Good one.
Tim, you're a part-timer.
So, speaking of women, what do you think about women refs in the NFL?
Listen. I'm not saying don't let them fucking, like, you know, do a sport. But if you can't play that sport, don't ref. So, like, women in the NBA and stuff, that's fine. Because, like, They probably played basketball or something in their lives, like, you know. So that's fine. Like, you get the game. But bitch, you have never played football. Don't you ever ref a fucking NFL game, especially because like, why are half the fucking pictures like if you see or like them like smiling at the player? They're like, oh my god, Tyreek Hill just he came up to me.
Later, he's gonna come on my face.
Deshaun Watson told me that he's looking for a new masseuse. Oh, he's so funny. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you can't play if you can't play the sport, but if you also like, you see most of these men, like, you know, the players run into the refs, they can take the hit.
Yeah.
These women cannot take those hits.
No, they don't feel all bad and stuff. And I feel like I'm gonna come off as really sexist when I say this, but when women have hurt feelings, of course, I guess guy refs do this too. They're gonna be quick to throw that flag. Like the second a player calls them,
but it happens more for girls.
When the second a player calls you a bitch or whatnot, you're looking. There's a fucking penalty.
Yeah, but I feel like girls take that to the next level more than guys do.
Yeah,
because guys are used to that type of like talk, but because it's the opposite gender, you don't want to look like you don't want to come off as like somebody stepping all over you.
But then the reason I was kind of backtracking was because I definitely think there's male refs that also would get female tendencies.
Yes, McDermott.
No, I was saying, like, I did when I ref church league basketball, bro. Yo, you question a call, I will call the most bullshit thing on you just to fucking foul you out quick. But now,
yeah, but you also have female tendencies, so you get in your feelings quicker.
Facts. But see, I'm man enough to admit that too, so that doesn't like that kind of erases some of the female tendencies. But anyway, no, I just think like if I was out there reffing football, playing football, I think you should have had to play the sport to be a ref for it. You don't have to play college or fucking NFL or something.
Yeah,
like,
you should
play Pee-wee, middle school, high school. Like you had to play a couple years of football to know the rule. Like, you know,
lingerie football doesn't count.
The only thing is, and I don't disagree with you, but would you say that most current refs have played football?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, but
yeah.
Maybe not like professional, but
that's what I'm saying. That's why you don't have to be a college. Like, be the old high school guy that, you know, you realize, hey, you know, not good enough to play next levels, but, you know, I still love the game of football and let me go make some money being a ref. I just think, like, because you're looking for other things. So, like, if I'm out there, because there's, I wish. That would be so fucking swell if they would pay me to do that. Anyway, but I don't know. Like, there's a girl in mind. I forget her name, but you've seen her in a couple of like the primetime games. Like, I think she's like Migo, a little bit of Migo. The long, like, brownish curly hair.
People Migos.
Is that not what they want?
Probably not.
Hispanic
or Latina or Latina.
The Migos. Anyway, but like I don't know. Like she's not awful, but there's been so many pass interference calls that she's gotten wrong. Which, to be fair, the league's kind of blown at it too. So it's not just her this year. So it's not as like, but it's like I don't think she knows like. You put somebody in that position who played that, like you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna let these guys go because I know they're fighting. They're no advantage. But to her, she just sees, oh, this guy, you know, did the flag.
Unless it's a Chiefs game.
No, well, there was one. That's why I said there was that Giants game. I don't want to bring it up, but they called the first one, which it was pass interference, but. It wasn't as bad as the fucking one they didn't call in the end zone. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think, like, I would like to see, like, Tim, homework for next week. Look up look up NFL refs and see, like, if you can find backgrounds on, like, if they played.
Like how he gives you the homework and you're the one.
Time out. Marine, you can do the homework because you don't got shit going on in your life. But
how about you do the homework because you don't do shit anyway?
Because I know I bring my fucking talents. Anyway,
we all
call me
talent.
LeBron James of this podcast. But anyway, no, but like you know what I mean? Because like I want to know like how many of them actually play sports because I don't want to make it just like a woman.
Here, instead of waiting till next week, let me just search it.
That's true.
How many refs played sports? Let's check that one.
Well, I would say how many NFL refs Or no, what? Let's look up the most famous referee of all time, Ed Hockley.
Ed
And
Hockley.
see if he played sport.
It popped right up. That's fucking crazy. Retired attorney and American football official.
He was an attorney.
In the NFL, his uniform.
Played college football
For 4 seasons at University of Texas.
University of Texas. At
El Paso.
UTEP, yeah. So he played college football.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I wish we knew that girl's name. Or, like, another ref's name. Like, he's just the most famous one.
Okay,
but
let's...
Female NFL ref.
Sarah Thomas. Here's one.
No, I'm going to say the Hispanic one's probably the second one. Shaka?
Yeah, that's her.
Maya
Chaka. Yeah, that's her.
She did take a hit, though. I did see her take a hit.
All right, here's her Wikipedia. She's the first black woman hired by the NFL. Officiating career. Awards at not much of a Wikipedia page.
Girls with empowering minds and spirits. She graduated from Norfolk State, never played football. She was a health and physical education teacher.
That's what I'm saying.
And
like,
that's the thing is most females you're going to find won't
well,
play
well, that's what I mean. I didn't mean to pull up
the
the female. I meant to pull up another male ref. I just don't know, like, because like Ed Hockley played football. Yeah, we'll go him.
Ed Hockley's son's doing it now.
Yeah, I saw that. Because I got excited when I saw Hockley, but he doesn't. Because I saw Chris Collinsworth said he doesn't have the guns yet.
Yeah.
All right, I've seen.
Yeah,
this guy.
everybody knows him.
Blakeman. College football career. Attended University
Played
of
college.
Nebraska,
Okay.
serving primarily as a backup quarterback.
So that's 2 for 2 that play football.
Let's look up one more. Oh, too far. John, was that Hussey?
I remember his name too.
His Wikipedia's right there.
Oh yeah. I remember him. I think he does like he's the worst official in the NFL.
Huh?
He's CEO and founder of what? Cuddly?
He's known as one of the worst officials in the NFL. So if he played fucking football,
he didn't have much of a Wikipedia page.
CEO and founder of what? Cuddly?
Cuddly.
A marketplace platform built specifically for animal welfare groups. Yeah, I don't see anything about him playing in sports.
Well, that proves why he's a really bad official.
Yeah, because if he played sports, they would have had it on there at least.
You would think.
Cuddly CEO.
Yeah.
All right, so we're 2 for 3.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you know, so there's 16 games damn near a week. You know, we'll just say that. There's what? 5 refs a game, I would say.
I'd say more than that.
No.
On the field at any one time, you have your 2 side judges, you have your back judge, you have the ref or ump.
I think there's one farther back.
I think there's another one. So I think there's 5 on the field at all times.
Yeah, because they always have. There's not 7 on the field.
There's no way there's
7 on field. Referee, umpire.
Because I think there is 2. There's 3
down
deep.
Referee, umpire, down judge, line judge, field judge, side judge, and back judge.
Damn. Oh yeah, they have 2 back.
Yeah,
there's 2 back. Because you had your head official and he's in the back, and there's another guy with him.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's 2, 3, 2. That's right. Yeah. Wow.
So 7 refs for 16 games, 7 times 16. Hold on.
Math is hard.
7 times 6 is 41. 7 times 6.
It's not 41. 41 is
7
the right
times
number.
7 times, or it's 42.
Carry the
So
4.
7 times 6 is 42. carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7.
Plus
There's
4.
122 officials.
112.
112.
That was close.
But I carried the number and have to remember the number that I just said to carry the number.
Numbers, just like words, numbers are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily know that I think that they necessarily need to have played, but I think you definitely need some credentials. Because men are naturally faster than women. Those refs have to be able to get down the field quickly to see plays. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all for.
It's fast.
I think this is where I have a problem with some of the more liberal way that things are done in our country. I'm all for diversity when it. I don't want to say when it has a purpose.
When it fits.
But I don't believe in diversity for diversity's sake. If that makes any sense. Let's put a woman a woman NFL referee just to say we have a woman NFL referee.
Yeah.
No, if there's a woman who is by far well qualified to be in that position, I'm all for her being there. I'm not saying no, that's a man.
But don't do it just to say, oh, this is the first woman ever to do it.
That's where
I hate that shit.
That's that equality issue. That's not equal.
So you guys don't remember this, from a couple of years ago then? When people started questioning, I guess when more women got involved in football for some reason, or I guess when they were you don't remember when people, and a lot of guys were bringing out there's no woman refs. That's it's kind of fucked up.
Remember
equal rights.
But if they're qualified to do it, then sure, do it. If they're more, right, that's what I'm saying. If they're more qualified, then they're the person that they're, who's applying to be an NFL referee also. If they're more qualified than them, sure, but they're not going to be. That's the thing.
And I would hope the ones we do have, started just like most referees. I'm sure probably started in high school, maybe.
But
college,
the guy who's the CEO of Cuddly, who's never played football, and he's never played college. If he played high school, we're never gonna know. But obviously, if he's a shit rep, then why the fuck does he have a job?
Yeah. But that's what I'm hoping.
That's a job that's hard for them. I think it is the NFL refs where they want them, or was it the NBA? It was one of the two where they want them to become an association. I think it was NFL because a lot of these guys Ed Hockley being a lawyer, which I didn't know. Yeah. But most of these guys work other jobs, and it's that because you have to do something where you can take half a year off to go do this.
True.
So I couldn't just say, hey, my job, I'm going to see you guys in 6 months. I'll be back. So that's why they want them a part of the association. That way in the off season they're getting trainings, they're practicing. They're probably going somewhere else.
Decent money.
I don't know what the salary, but
I think
would
I looked it up one time. It's not as much as a player, but it's a decent living.
Yeah, but it's only for half the year. But then you still have to go work somewhere else because I don't think they get medical stuff like that.
Right, and the off season, which is 4 months, 5 months, they should be doing training or working if there's any summer football leagues or something like that. Go fucking work that.
That's what a lot of these NBA guys, I think I might be getting too confused, but one of them is I want to say the NFL is not the full time, but the NBA guys, when NBA is not happening, if you're an NBA official, you're reffing Olympic stuff overseas. You're doing the side leagues in other countries. You're doing the side leagues over here, the
summer league. Don't they have a summer league?
Oh, yeah, but you're also doing other type leagues too.
Right,
you're enhancing your craft.
Yeah, you're practicing all year round. Now NBA, you're gonna make the most money, but I think actually their salaries average because they do it yearly. True. So they're NBA refs all year, but they're used for other things when the NBA is not in. Plus, you're doing trainings. You're learning new things. We don't want to call this a walk as much this year as this or this and this. So NFL doesn't do that, and that's why you see a lot of shitty games, especially this year. And college, it's weird because college isn't like that. College,
no,
it's always the NFL, and that's why I think Pat McAfee talked about it before. Is just they're not full-time guys. Yeah. So outside of this, they're not doing something for 6 months, I guess. I don't know.
And those college refs tend to let the players play a good bit too.
But they're also like, I don't know. Those college guys are also on their shit because that's how you get into the NFL, being a good
Right.
college guy. But it's like, I don't know. NFL's kind of, we're not going to pay you, but we expect you to be great.
Yeah.
And then when you watch a game where there's 22 penalties in the fucking game on one team, you're like, yeah, this is getting
This is
fucking
pretty
ruined. Yeah.
Which then brings me up to my second question on our sports topic. Do you think sports is actually fixed?
No. Well, all right. Are the players in the NFL running out and fucking fixing games? No, that would be impossible.
Yeah.
Couldn't do
Somebody
it.
would find
Now,
out
like,
by now.
now one player, like, what was the quarterback's name for the Steelers back in the day? He does broadcasting. Terry Bradshaw.
Oh
Terry
yeah.
Bradshaw got in trouble for fixing games, like throwing them.
Did
But
he?
like, yeah, I read his autobiography when I was in
Really?
like fifth
I
grade.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he fixed games. It wasn't as bad to do back then, so I don't think, or he came out about it later.
He would have
But
to be. I mean, Pete Rose for baseball is still not in the Hall of Fame for doing the same shit or betting on games.
Yeah, he was betting on games, but he wasn't like the outcome
never
wasn't
heard
getting
that.
changed because of him.
yeah, it's
I'm
true.
not saying you're wrong, but I've really never heard.
Yeah, it was in his like autobiography, unless he like came out about it later, or he got in trouble like they thought he was, and like it never. I think it might have been his rookie year.
Terry Bradshaw. I'm not seeing anything.
I think it was his rookie year because he played so bad. People were like, "Yeah, he did." I remember reading it in his own fucking book.
You sure it wasn't somebody else?
Yeah,
Okay, no, this just says steroids.
there's something else too. I'm telling you, he was in trouble because he I remember reading because he was like he played so bad one year. People were like, "Yo, there's no fucking way." And I think he ended up coming out like he was like, "Yeah, people thought I was throwing games," and like he never said yes or no. He never denied doing it. He just was like,
Gotcha.
"Yeah."
Huh.
But no, I now refs. Yes, I think refs
You think
gamble
some refs might
because
be?
watching the Todd Donahue or the Donahue NBA guy,
Yeah.
how much, it's easy for them to have other people bet for them, especially if I trusted somebody. If I was like, hey, Marine, I'm reffing the Dolphins game tonight. I'm going to give you money. You put extra down for me or whatever. Obviously he's going to do it and he's going to keep his mouth shut because we're best friends.
It's just really interesting this year with some of the spreads and how it's come down to the wire. Like, it's probably always happened, but now that more and more people are betting, it's more out in the open. And people are like, I don't like the Rams and 49ers game a few weeks ago. Like, the game was over. Why kick the field goal?
Because that's still like, see, if you don't play, like that's why I've seen so much mix. Like we've done stuff like that too. Like even like with the like in high school, like we were up like fucking 3 or 4 scores and we went for 2. It's just game time practice. Yeah. So like yeah, you're down, but like that field goal also is like in a game time decision. Like it might matter next time. So let's get the warm up out there because it's always different from practice to game time. Yeah. So like obviously it's sketchy because it's like, wow, doing that you just kind of lost people money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also like, I don't know. I as fucked up as it's been looking, I think a lot of more NFL refs are on the fucking take for shit like with mobs and for themselves.
Yeah.
But as far as NFL owners and players and coaches, definitely coaches down. No, maybe some owners are like, "Hey, we got you," but they don't really have any decisions on the field at the time of play calling. So
there's personnel issues.
to me, I don't think any players and stuff outside of Calvin Ridley. But but I don't know. It's just that's too hard. Like that's so many people like saying, "Hey, like WWE is obviously fake. Everybody knows that shit's fake."
Well, yeah, that's why they changed it to wrestling entertainment.
But you cannot do that in the NFL because you can't say, "Hey, you know, Odell Beckham, we're gonna need you to make this catch, and then next play, like tip it up in the air, and hey, Jalen Ramsey, make sure you fucking catch that, and then hey, everybody look like you're about to tackle him. Jalen Ramsey roll over once or twice, and then get in the end zone and score. There's just no way.
Yeah,
it's so hard. Now, I don't know. The refs, obviously, 22 penalties in one game on one team is insane.
It is.
It's happened before,
I mean,
but that's
there's other stuff that's coming out now too. Like the one last week's Broncos game, whenever we played the Chiefs, and I don't know if you guys saw that one where the defender's literally running towards Holmes, and then Holmes, you see, he all of a sudden points out, and then the defender, there's nobody in front of him except for like directly in front of him, but Mahomes is like right diagonally from him, and then all of a sudden, instead of running to Mahomes, he runs straight into the to the wide receiver. Doesn't even run towards Mahomes. Runs into the wide receiver to like the wide receiver's blocking him, but he had a straight path to him. But all you saw was Mahomes like go like this. Like point out or
but how many? But go back and watch Mahomes highlight tapes, and Mahomes does that every time he rolls out of the pocket.
Well, he does. No, you're right. He does. But still, the fact that he runs into the receiver instead of like he was running at him, and then all of a sudden changed direction and ran into the receiver.
Because like when people watch game tape, like obviously I'm not an NFL player, so I've never watched game film on fucking Patrick Mahomes.
I'm
but
not saying this is what happened.
There's something in the film that defender saw him do. And that's a sign of art. He's either about to dump it to this, or he might have thought Mahomes was signaling somebody to fucking crack. Because you're focused on that, you don't see somebody coming outside of you.
Well, no, he saw the guy right in front of him. What they were saying is like in real time, some people were saying he thought that Mahomes was going to dip behind the receiver and try to go towards out of bounds. That's why he went straight to him, and that could be the reason why. It was just weird how Mahomes all of a sudden pointed out, and then all of a sudden he changes directions and goes into the...
Yeah, but by that theory, that means that then all 22 players are on the field on the take saying, by now, something would have came out, especially to like Chandler Jones, who's going fucking bad, or AB. When you have these players who are turning against the NFL, that would have been the first thing they would have said is, this league fixed, bro. Refs are, I assume... Some refs are probably on the take, every sport, and it doesn't matter. Some refs are on the take. There's probably players in the NFL who throw games themselves to make more money, you know? But as a collective whole, fuck no. Yeah. I just think, I mean, people, obviously it's like, people run with shit. So, like, obviously the NFL is like, oh, our viewership's going up, one, because Taylor Swift, people are starting to kind of get back into football now that all that like Black Lives Matter shit's kind of dipped down, the kneeling for flags. So you're seeing a lot of those older people coming back. Hey, let's have some fun now with this younger generation, because now obviously gambling's like the biggest thing. Yeah. So
I didn't even get into it at first, but I've been enjoying it lately. I've been still playing. The whole year I've been playing off the first $50 that I've put in.
Cool, good for you.
But I haven't been. My wins have been big, but I've had a lot of losses too. It's been a while.
Like, think about the game. I don't know if you guys watched the whole game last night, but think about the game last night. That tight end, I don't even fucking know his name for New Orleans. All he had to do was catch that fucking touchdown, wide open, nobody around him. Easiest throw of his fucking probably career to catch. All he had to do was catch that football. Derek Carr throws for 2 touchdowns because it was Derek Carr over 1 touchdown. So all he had to do was throw 2 touchdowns, and like my bet hit, right? So it's easy for me to like sit here and be like, yeah, obviously that's sketch. That dude dropped it on purpose, so people couldn't hit that spread, because most people probably put Derek Carr throwing 2, because most of the time you couldn't even pick or put Trevor Lawrence in a bet because he was questionable all the way up to like 90 minutes before the game. Right. So most people took Derek Carr throwing 2 touchdowns. which I mean, it's not a must. It's not like Mahomes throwing two, but
Right. Yeah.
Derek Carr throwing two in a game like that probably would happen. So like you could say, I could sit there last night and say, "Oh damn, that guy dropped the ball on purpose. It's rigged." No, if you look at it, dude's a backup fucking tight end. I mean, big moment. I mean, it's a Thursday night fucking football game. Game-winning touchdown, you drop it. I've been in that position. I've dropped fucking wide open passes before. You don't catch every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then when you go look at somebody like Tyreek Hill's having one of the best years of his fucking career. I'm sure he has dropped passes this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy just happened to drop it in the worst case possible, especially when like a bet didn't hit. But like Tim said, I think Tim said, before gambling took a big turn, like obviously I've always like kept up because like having the bookie for a couple of years, like shit like that. I've always been into sports betting. But like most people who are now like Tim, like who are now betting like you guys, just kind of started because you can do it in Maryland. Why the fuck not? Now people are starting to be like, oh, that game's rigged. As where before betting, you would say, oh, these refs fucking suck. But now you're like, oh, the NFL is rigging this shit because of betting.
Yeah.
It's just, and it doesn't help when the NFL releases commercials mocking it. But
Right. They're throwing it right in our fucking
Yeah.
face.
Hey, let's work on the script for this
that's
coming
definitely
week.
I think that's definitely why.
Yeah.
I just, if that fucking guy, I swear to God, somebody better fucking deck him in the face though. 'Cause that at $15.15 would have won me 145, and that's all he had to do was just catch that fucking football, and I won $145.
Yeah.
And
I was pretty
rough.
close to 150 or 160, but
Yeah.
didn't quite get it.
Then I would have just put it on black, one spin on black, double my money, went to sheets, baby.
Sheets.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. You forgot, didn't you?
No, I didn't forget. I just didn't realize we were coming to this point.
Yeah. It's pick'em time.
Hey, who hit their parlays last week?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Daniel.
yeah, I mean, we're just going to throw that out there because the way he had it wrote down. I would have picked the same thing had I known that.
Okay.
No, because the way it was
You
wrote.
could have changed it.
No, let me talk. No.
I will
couldn't
say,
change it.
I made a rule when your turn's done, you cannot change it.
Ah, okay.
Which is bullshit, but the way it was wrote.
No, it's not.
I thought that it said that San Francisco had to score more than 20 points, fantasy points.
That would have been fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I thought it was. Otherwise, if I would have known that it would have been their opposing team had to score less than 20, I would have picked that also. So we're just going to throw that out there. I don't mind losing, knowing the fact that I was, wrong. But whatever.
I just thought you knew how to read.
Well, I mean, you fucking wrote it wrong. Just
No,
like
I wrote it less than 20 points.
I fucking
Allowed.
understood it perfectly.
Well, you're also retarded like him, so I mean.
Wow. Well, it says a guy who has 57.
Anyway, I'm okay with it. I'm
You see
okay
why you're one
because
of
I didn't
15
cheat.
this year in gambling.
I didn't cheat. So
Don't you love how
I'm okay with it.
Don't you love how the Miami Dolphins entire offense was kind of the
Yeah.
ones that were,
Yeah.
the top scorers last week?
Right.
I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but can they keep that momentum going into late?
Well, their
December?
defense sucks.
Yeah,
No,
that's
they're
that's
not.
what's
Although
gonna happen.
Jalen Ramsey comes back, I think is coming back or about to.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Games.
Well, since
we
you're
only got
dead
12
left.
games to pick from.
Yeah.
Couple buys this week.
Yeah, there is. All right. So,
Bro, put the glasses on for this.
well, it was luck because last time I had him I won that week.
Fair.
All right, so for quarterback, we're gonna go with my man, not my man, fuck him, but
Russell Wilson.
Patrick Mahomes. He's got a good matchup this week that I really like. For running back, not trying to be a copycat or anything like that, but he's got a really, really good matchup, and we're gonna go with Kamara.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you can't.
just
He played
played.
fucking
He just
Thursday.
played last night.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, because that motherfucker just caught the ball like 17 fucking times
Yeah,
yesterday.
he did just have a good game. You can't use him.
Wow,
All right,
he tried
all
to fucking pull one.
Like you didn't also. All right.
What a piece of shit, because he did that real sneakily, too.
Yeah, he did. I was about to leave it too.
All right, well, see, my second guy, I don't know if I want to pick him because he's playing a little hurt, which is McCaffrey. But I don't want to take him. I'll tell you what. Let's go somebody who had a pretty big game last week. Let's go with Kenneth Walker.
What the fuck?
What?
Just wait until it's my turn, because I have mine written down, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Well, mine's written down too. I just fucked up on that one.
Did you see mine?
Oh, it's like Sean. Yeah, you were holding it like Sean Payton's playbook.
That's a good one. If you pick my receiver, I'd swear you were in my house.
All right, so for this week, this wide receiver has a really good matchup, and he's played really well ever since he came back. Cooper Kupp.
Okay, that's not who I was picking.
Tight end. I'm gonna go with my man who every time I picked him, he's been the top. Mark Andrews.
I almost picked him, but I went a different direction. But he does have a decent matchup too.
He does. Defense. There's no way I can not pick the Buffalo Bills this week. Not against that fucking horrible offense. I don't know what the fuck Bill Belichick's doing over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a division game, but I don't think it matters, to be honest. And going with that, my lock is the Bills over the Patriots. Hurry up. My underdog, I'm going to take the Giants over the Commanders.
I like it. I'll allow it.
You allow anything, I say, bitch. I mean, bitch.
Come on.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Shut up. It doesn't ever want to stay on top. I always have to adjust it. All right. High scoring.
All right. High scoring is going to be Chargers, Chiefs.
Okay.
Lowest scoring is going to be Raiders, Bears.
Okay. And here are the parlays for this week.
For Eckler, the touchdown could be rushing or receiving.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're gonna go Eckler on that one.
And how many points?
Let's go 4.
Ooh, he upped it a point. All right. Guzzle. Second place.
Guzzle 3.
Oh, well. You got to go Pat Mahomes because, can't go against that. Literally, I think they're like, what, the 30th, 31st or 32nd passing defense in the fucking league. So, terrible. They're up there. Top running back, we're going Bijan, or not Bijan, sorry. Fuck, why did I just forget my dude's name? I just changed it I just fucked up so bad.
I thought about Bijan for a second. But
you said it, you can change it.
Brian Robertson, sorry.
Oh,
Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because they're going up against a really piss poor run defense. So.
Yes.
Piss poor everything defense.
Not worse than the Broncos.
I don't know. I think that'd be a really crappy game. At 3-0, 6-3.
I think we play later this year.
God, I hope not.
My top receiver. Oh man. I want to change it up.
No, we don't. Never mind.
I am going to go. I'm in Raw St. Brown this week.
Ooh. Okay.
My top tight end. Travis Kelce.
Travis Swift.
You know.
Taylor Kelsey.
She ain't changing her name.
She should.
I'm mad because literally, like, I was going to take the Bills for defense, but so I think the 49ers defense, I'm going to take them. Just because, I mean, without Justin Jefferson, that offensive line is fucking terrible. That 49ers defense is still fucking healthy. So.
Oh, they are. I mean, look at the Bills. Bills lost two of their top guys, Milano and White, and they're still a top defense.
My lock. Well, I don't want to say for sure, but yo, what? I'm trying to make a pick, dude. Why are you shitting during my pick time, bro?
Fuck them.
No, who was that?
That was him. That was
yo. No, because I saw him lift. One of y'all, I forget. I'm pretty sure Maria at the corner of my eye lifted his butt.
No, that was not me. I swear to God, on my mother, that was not me. That was him.
I'm trying to make picks, dude. You're shitting, dude. Fuck up.
That was awful.
I'm literally trying to make fucking picks, dude. You're shitting on them. All right, we are going to go. On the lock. We're going to go 49ers, baby.
Can you see my card too?
No.
Because I swear, between the two of you.
Stop taking
now,
our
this
picks.
one. I have a good feeling. I think, my underdog, I'm taking the Chargers over the Chiefs.
Ooh.
I have one of those, like, their defense sucks, but Kansas City's offense isn't the greatest either. So, like, I don't want to.
It's going to be a shootout.
Hopefully,
if it was in LA, I'd say yeah.
Is Herbert finger feeling better where he feels more comfortable with the ball? But my highest scoring, we're going Dolphins Eagles, baby. Dolphins fucking Eagles. That's a Sunday night football game. One of the highest powered offenses, and then Eagles obviously, they've been fucking breaking dicks. So lowest scoring. Lowest scoring, we're gonna go Browns Colts.
You don't believe in Minshew Mania, huh?
They still don't score much. So.
Yeah. And is Deshaun Watson? I know he's questionable, but I think he's going to play.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Garoppolo's not playing in.
So we're saying AJ Brown, 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blow it out of the water this week.
I just realized I picked 2 Eagles. My bad. But
that's fine.
Oh, yeah, you did.
AJ Brown, 6 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. I'm going 10.
Ooh. So is the ×5 multiplier go on the negative side too?
No. You just lose the 10 that you risk. That would suck.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because as much as I'm mad my boy left me, my man has been fucking tearing it up. So 6 catches, 85 yards for him. That's nothing. We're going 10 points.
And I don't disagree with you, but it seems like a lot of games, him and Devontae Smith trade back. If one has a good game, the other one has a
last 3 weeks, 125 yards or more. Mm-hmm. The only thing that scares me is maybe that touchdown, but he's getting 6 catches.
Yeah,
he's gonna probably get. The only thing that can hurt me is he might not get the 85, but he's gonna have more than 6 catches and he'll have a touchdown.
True. All right, so I kind of was on the same thought process as you guys on a lot of my picks in one way or another. I have Patrick Mahomes all day long. I think the Chargers and Chiefs game is going to be a high score.
Watch fucking Herbert be the highest quarterback.
Yeah.
No, Sam Howell.
I also took Kenneth Walker as my running back. I looked at Bijan Robinson for a second. I think Seahawks are going against Cardinals. Do not have a very good rush defense. I think he'll have a decent game there.
Well, plus the team, Bijan Atlanta, what Tampa Bay has
Tampa
the 7th
defense isn't bad.
Too.
Wide receiver, I took Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, you piece of shit!
I did.
Who's Detroit play? Oh, Baltimore.
They play Baltimore, so I think that's going to be a decent matchup for him. I took Travis Kelce since I'm taking Patrick Mahomes.
You like how he's just taking all of our guys. All of our picks, dude. That's crazy. You just wrote it down.
I've been typing. When would I have written it down?
When your mic didn't work for the first hour.
Right.
Yeah, right. I also took San Francisco's defense on this because their defense is top tier and pretty healthy. My lock pick is the San Francisco 49ers over the Minnesota Vikings.
So this is how Tim does it. He just ties with everyone every week.
Well, no, because
I'm not going to lose doing it like this.
This could be your week, though, Marine. Because pretty much, if I get stuff wrong, Tim's getting stuff wrong. So you have a chance to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, with the exception of quarterback and running back.
Yeah.
My underdog was the Giants over the Commanders.
Damn, now I want to change it because when he picks the Giants, they lose.
They're due, man.
No, they're not.
I don't know, man. Sam Howell's been playing crazy lately.
Yeah, but that doesn't equal wins, though. That's the thing.
My highest scoring game, I took the Chiefs and Chargers.
I can't believe y'all doubted the fucking Dolphins Eagles.
I'm not.
The primetime games have been kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
With the exception of last night. With the exception of last night, and that didn't even happen until the second half. The primetime games have been low scoring. That's the only if that was a 4 o'clock or 1 o'clock game, yes, I would have taken that one.
I've been staying away from the primetime games when I'm picking players and the teams.
Here's the only one that you guys didn't have. I'm taking Atlanta and Tampa Bay as a low scoring game. I don't think either offense is going to really do much. I think both defenses are going to be able to shut each other down. My parlay, that's the only thing I hadn't picked yet.
God, I'm not going to say the one I want you to, but I hope you pick this one.
I'm thinking about picking the one that I think that you think I'm going to pick, or that you want me to pick, and that's Geno Smith.
I don't know.
I'm taking Geno Smith.
It's not terrible.
That wasn't the one, but
what were you thinking? Dallas Goedert?
Yeah, because Dallas Goedert has not did much this year. Because he's my tight end, and I thought he was going to be solid, but he's not got the ball. No, Geno Smith. The only thing that scared me was the
rush yards.
The 15,
he don't really rush.
He doesn't run that much. So, but I am going to take him, and in the spirit of good fun, I'm not doing 10, but I will do 5 this week. So.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Just so you all know, if AJ Brown gets this shit,
you don't mind the 5,
huh?
You don't mind the 5.
Is that allowed, McDermott?
I'm cool because he's risking more.
Don't do it. I just want to see what McDermott will say.
No, because if you want to go up,
bitch for that, bro. You're a bitch for that.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because you're 20 points down.
No, bro, you're a bitch for that.
That was a test and you failed.
You failed.
I was looking out for you because you You're like, all right, fuck it. I might need to go 5 to help catch up some.
No,
fine. Go your stupid 4. Get 20 points.
I am.
He
Fuck.
said you're a
Lose your
bitch
10.
for
The
that.
fuck?
Lose
Wow.
my 10. That's fine, dude.
Wow, dude,
I
you
just-
know you're an asshole for that. You know. You fucking know you're an asshole for that.
Bro, I was looking out for you.
No, you weren't. Bro, no part of that were you
I'm not
looking out
getting
for
days,
me.
bro. Fuck you.
No part of that were you looking out for me.
Bro, I got 10 points on the line. Hey, bro, just know if AJ Brown hits this, you both are getting the snap saying, my league, because that's plus 50. That's my league, my season.
If you
We're
hit
on.
that, I'm giving up for the rest of the year.
There's still a lot of season left. So we are in fact getting tased, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We just have to remember to, like, you know,
I'll shoot you in the lower spot.
can you shoot me in the toe?
No. I'll shoot you in the leg.
We have to
Not
make
close to the
sure.
heart.
We have to make
This is
sure
like
that
the hand
we,
one, though,
like,
so I can, like, hand it anywhere to you, you know?
In the nuts.
okay, we just have to make sure that we, like, make sure you don't drink anything for a while. Piss and shit everything out before.
No, if I'm getting tased, I'm going to, like, give myself an option to pee myself and make it better.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to piss or shit myself.
You don't have to. I'm saying if I'm the one that's going to get tased, I might as well make it fucking better for our video and fucking pee myself a little bit. I don't care. I will shit beforehand, though, because I don't want to shit my pants. That would be terrible.
I was still always down with doing something embarrassing, but I'll do whatever. Whatever for
I
the
think
clicks.
tase is good. Tase is good. And plus, a Marine dies, like, yo, we're famous as fuck.
That's true. We do go viral.
Yeah, we would go viral. Like, our podcast would be over, but, like, our last video would be solid.
Your streaming career might take off.
Facts.
And I'll just keep making
Marine,
TikToks.
I put you on my wall back here. That way, when they came, it would be like a little brother shatter, and it would be the wings with your name under it, Danny G. But it has like the wings.
That's fucked up.
I'm not amazed.
Amused.
I'm not amused.
You be in my solar system, dude.
All right, and next week, Halloween episode, right?
Halloween episode.
So you guys are
Get
dressing
your
up.
costumes ready. Get your costumes ready.
I got mine, baby.
You got okay.
Do you?
I'm not saying it till I get on here.
You don't need to. That's fine. I just want to make sure we are dressing up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's gonna be an all Halloween episode, so I'm really hoping our viewers will really enjoy it. I'm hoping we can pull some extra ones because I think it's gonna be a fun episode. Be a Brothers Shatter first ever Halloween special.
Boo! We were supposed to do it last year, but everybody quit.
Yeah, fucking McDermott.
Did we quit before Halloween?
Yeah.
We did. It was in October that we quit.
Or I
Tim, don't fuck it up this time.
It's all McDermott's fault.
I had nothing to do with any of it, but okay.
Hey, make sure you have your mic shit figured out for next week too.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the new mixer and send this one back. And you said the 502 USB is what I want. Is that the same thing you have, McDermott?
No.
Or no, you said he.
I'm
had
not
one.
saying mine because you're going to try to one up mine, and then we're going to be in this fucking situation again. All right. Hey, if you got to this end of this video, oh shit, sorry. Just in case Linda paused this again. Hey, if you got us to the end of this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe for us because Marine needs some fucking money in his pocket because he's jobless.
He needs coffee.
Tim decides that he wants to try to one up everybody's mixer and buys the next best one above everybody else's, but guess what? It wasn't better than mine, and it didn't fucking work. And I like to call off work a lot, so I could use some extra money while I'm at it too. So
Because he might
please hit
get
that like and
fired.
subscribe. Make sure you fucking comment what you like about this video, what you want to see next, and say some ideas for this fucking Halloween episode, guys.
Oh yeah, love you.
I like it. Deuces.
Draw!